So in previous class we have discussed about the differential relay. That is, what is the principle of differential relay, and what is the voltage balance differential relay, and what is the current balance differential relay, what is the zone of protection, and how the differential relay operates within the zone or outside the zone. So all these things we have discussed in previous class. But difficulty was observed that if the fault is a external fault, that is beyond the protected zone, and there is a change in the turns of the winding, or the change in the resistance or inductance of the winding, or there are some other malfunctioning in the system. So if there is no fault, then also sometimes the operating coil may operate, and once operating coil may operate, then the differential relay will operate and system will be operated. So this happens because of the without any fault in the system. So this problem was solved by incorporating the other changes in the system, that is with the restraining coil. So it is named as a percentage differential current relay. In this type of relay we have two types of coil, that is, one is called the operating coil, and second one is called the restraining coil. So this relay has an operating winding and two restraining winding connected as shown in figure. In the coming slide will show what is the figure of this percentage differential relay. The function of the restraining windings is to prevent the undesired relay operation, and should a current flow in the operating winding due to the CT during the external fault. So this restraining winding is introduced only because of that, due to malfunctioning operation if the fault is external. So unnecessary winding current should not flow in the operating coil, and operating coil should not be excited, otherwise system will become a malfunction and unnecessary system will operate. That is how the percentage differential relay has been designed. Now this is the figure of the percentage differential relay. Let us say we have a generator. This is generator, and this is the incoming, and this is the outgoing, and we want to protect this system. Let us say we want to protect this system by the differential protection. So here we have a different protection, that is called the percentage differential protection. This is not a normal differential protection. So we have a two CT. One CT is placed this side and other CT is placed this side. So in between CTs, this is zone, that is called the protected zone. It means if the fault is internal, that is inside this zone, then the relay should operate, and if the fault is external, then relay should not operate. And because of the unnecessary operation of the differential relay when there was a external fault, that's why we have put here a restraining coil. So what are the coils? Let us see. This is the operating coil. IOP stands for the operating coil, and NO is the number of turns of the operating coil. This is the restraining coil. So this restraining coil is divided in two parts. It means if the total number of turns of restraining coils are NR, so half of the turns are this side and half of the turns are this side. That's why these turns are called the NR by 2, and this side turns are also called the NR by 2. So this operating coil is dividing the restraining coil in two parts, and this complete structure which is shown by the dotted line, this is called the percentage differential relay. NR, that is the restraining coil, OP, that is the operating coil. So let us define here that there are two currents which are flowing here, that is the IS1 from this current CT and IS2 is going to this side current CT, and the difference of both is going to IOP, that is the operating coil, and both the currents are IS1 and IS2, both are flowing through NR by 2 and NR by 2, that is the restraining coil. So in coming slides we will see what are the various equations, and depends upon the how the operating coil torque depends and how the restraining coil torque depends. So this was the overall structure of the percentage differential relay. That is, this relay is only designed because of incorporating the restraining coil here. Not only the operating coil, we have included two types of coil, that is the operating coil and a restraining coil. Restraining coil has been divided in two parts, and half of the turns are shown by NR by 2, and this side half of the turns of the restraining coil has been shown by NR by 2, and the turns of the operating coil is shown by NO. This is the operating coil. So this relay should operate only if the fault is within the protected zone. If fault is outside the zone, then this relay should not operate. This is the specialty of this percentage differential relay production system. So let us say how this relay will operate, how this relay will function. So at normal conditions, when there is no fault, the differential current in operating coil is proportional to IS1 minus IS2. I have shown in previous slides that what are the currents IS1 and IS2. So the difference of both currents is flowing in the operating coil during the normal condition. That is, we can write here the current in operating coil IOP is equals to IS1 minus IS2. Now the equivalent current in the restraining winding are proportional to half of the IS1 plus IS2. Since the two restraining windings are identical, as we know that we have divided restraining coil in two parts, so there are a number of turns are divided, that is NR by 2 and NR by 2. That's why that equivalent current in restraining windings are also proportional to half of the IS1 plus IS2, because both IS1 and IS2 are flowing through the restraining coil. So we can write here that current flowing in the restraining coil, that is I restraining, is equals to half of the IS1 plus IS2. So this is how we have defined the two currents which are flowing in the operating coil and another is flowing in the restraining coil. Therefore, the ratio of the differential operational current to the average restraining current is a fixed percentage. In other words, we can define the base as the ratio between the number of turns of the restraining coil to the number of turns of the operating coil. This is the specialty of this coil, because the operation is depend upon the number of turns of the operating coil to the number of turns of the restraining coil. We can change the number of turns of the restraining coil so that ratio we can made it to the fixed. It means if we change the restraining coil turns, so the ratio of the operating coil turns to the restraining coil turns will be a fixed quantity, and this is as per our requirement or as desired in the system. That's why it is called the fixed percentage or the percentage fixed or the percentage differential production system. Let us see further how it will happen. That percentage of base is defined as the NR by N0. NR is the number of turns in the restraining coil and N0 is the number of turns in the operating coil. Let us say we define this ratio by K, that is the fixed percentage based we define with the ratio of k sub k constant quantity. Normally this k is defined or fixed between 10 to 40%. This value is kept between 10 to 40%. So this is the operating characteristics of the relay which has been shown here. That is, current IOP is in vertical direction and restraining current is in the horizontal direction, and this is the straight line which is passing through the origin. So dash lines which are shown here, this is called the operating zone, and below this line, which is this line, that is this portion, this is called the non-operating zone. It means this relay will have a fixed percentage between the turns of the NR and NO, and this will operate only in this operating zone area. That means the IOP will always be greater than the IR. This condition should be satisfied for the operation of this percentage based differential relay. Let us say how we can define with the equations. So if we say the electromagnetic forces, that is the electromagnetic forces are proportional to the square of the magnetomagnetic force, then the condition for the relay option we can define that magnetomagnetic force of the operating coil square must be greater than the magnetomotive force of the restraining coil square. It means we can write here, that is IS1 minus IS2 into number of turns of the operating coil must be greater than half of the IS1 plus IS2 and number of turns in the restraining coil. This was the condition which I have defined already, that this was the current in operating coil, this is the number of turns of the operating coil, this is the current in the restraining coil, and this is the number of turns in the restraining coil. Or we can write here that IS1 minus IS2 NO must be greater than half of IS1 plus IS2, and here we have replaced NR by K N0, as we have defined a fixed ratio between the NR and N0. So we have replaced this NR value with K N0. Or further we can rearrange these terms, that is IS1 should be greater than half IS1 plus IS2 K plus IS2. Or further we can rearrange this term, so IS1 minus K by 2 IS1 must be greater than half of IS2 K plus IS2. So if we rearrange term further, so finally what we will get? We will get IS1 must be greater than 1 plus half K upon 1 minus half K into IS2. Or we can write here that IS1 must be greater than 2 plus K upon 2 minus K into IS2. So this is the condition for operating of this percentage based differential production relay. So I think you have understood these equations which I have defined in this previous slide. So characteristics for the differential production can be summarized as follows, that is, this relay measure current entering and exiting the zone of the production. First of all, this current relay measures the current entering in the protected zone and exiting in the protected zone. And second is, if currents are not equal, it means a fault is present, provides. It means if both currents entering and leaving are not equal, then relay decides sense that there is some fault exists in the system and relay will provide a fault. Next is that this is a very high sensitive relay, sensitivity is very high. Next is this is a high selective T relay. It means this is a very high selective relay, and speed of operation of relatively high compared to the other relays. So these are the various characteristics of the percentage based differential relay. So this is what about we have to discuss about the percentage based differential relay.